Hello, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Vienna, Virginia, here at Stars Beads. I have been busy. You guys are keeping me busy. So while people sign on, I'm going to pop in and look for one of the pickups. So if you guys have been missing out, we're on bubble beads right now. So if you haven't gotten your bubble beads, they're going fast. We didn't quite sell out, so there's plenty of awesome colors still left. So, and don't forget, if you guys are not posting, you want to make sure that you get those designs up so that you can win on some of those bubble bead little kits, the rainbow kits that I have. And I'm still have a few pickups. So there's a few things even from the Friday Night Live on Stone. So, all right, Heather, I got it. Yay. Here you go. All set. Okay, you're welcome. Have a good one. You too. Hi there. Hi. All right, so how's everybody doing? How is our Tuesday? Did we feel like the weekend went by way too fast and we're already moving into June? We already celebrated my mom's birthday. I've got my son's birthday coming up next. He's going to be turning 6. And this is the last week, you guys, of school, if you can tell. So he has officially almost finished kindergarten. They're having, they had one of their last Zoom meetings here this morning, and his teacher is actually trying to set up a time to like come out to the kids' houses of all of her class. She really misses them, and I think that's a really nice gesture. We're giving her some masks, so they're home of the panda. So there's a cute little panda mask that we're going to be giving to her as a little teacher's gift, and hopefully she's not watching, but she'll be getting that here coming shortly, and a couple of other little teacher's gifts. But you know, an experience that I feel really sad that he's getting not a chance to experience, you know, because kindergarten is like, you know, everything you need to know in life you learned in kindergarten, right? You know, how to share, how to be nice, you know, and so anyway, I feel a little bit bad, but what are you gonna do? You know, that's the life. We're just happy that we get to still be here and that we are all alive and well. So, hey Pam, good to hear. Hey Patty, good to see you guys. So, we got some people dropping in, and I might not realize that we're on live right now, but that's how it goes. Anyway, so we were talking about men's jewelry, and there's a couple things. Oh, a couple announcements before we get into that. Okay, bubble beads are still going. Making sure you post your creation so that you can enter in to win. So I'm giving away some little prizes all week. So those will be announced on Friday. Also, official announcement, this Friday Night Live's buttons are coming back. Okay, so Friday Night Live, it's buttons. Okay, make sure you spread it. Okay, we'll probably do a button project a little bit later. I'm still working on the Father's Day stuff, so I thought I'd do a quick little bracelet here today so that we can add to our stack, so your man can have a good looking set like this. And this was the set that we made yesterday, so using this cool chain and this awesome black, it's not gunmetal, it's black chain. So if you like that, we are selling all the parts separately. But if you like this men's kit, or all three, I have a kit that I can pull together for you. It's $30. I will post that up there for you. That'll give you about 8 inches of the chain and then the clasp, so it give you close to 8.5. It should fit most of those guys, and the beauty of this style is that it can be made to fit, so you can get the kit and it'll be certainly long enough, and then you can cut it down to size for him. Okay, otherwise it'll come with the lobster, come with the jump rings, and this one will come with the clasp. Okay, so the only thing you're going to need is a little bit of that super new glue and maybe some chain to cut it, and of course some of the pliers. Okay, to just pop on those jump rings. So if you want a kit, $30 for 3 bracelets. That's really good, you guys. Okay, so get those guy gifts in, so for Father's Day that is coming up. And today we're going to do a quick little stretchy, because you know, we were talking about guy stuff, and you know, they don't really like shiny. So another popular stone that I thought I'd use today is lava. Okay, it's very porous, it's very matted. We're going to show it to you a little bit closer. You need a button to match that bubble bracelet. Don't worry, Pam. I think you have a few, and we'll certainly be adding some more probably this Friday, right? So make sure you guys spread the word. I'll be posting some things up, but we're going to be bringing back one. I think it may be the very last round of those buttons, you guys. So if you have not seen what we're even talking about, we're talking about beautiful glass vintage buttons, okay? Vintage means that, one, they're old, 25 plus years old. They're not being made again. I can't get them again. There's limited quantities, and I think I have bought them, or now you have bought most of them. So I have, I think, one round left. This is a little bit bigger because I was worried that I wasn't going to get enough of them, so I try to buy everything I possibly could. Okay, so make sure you check out Friday Night Live. You can do your pre-orders if you have been with us on a previous round. You can check those out and see what I'm talking about, but if you want your early claims, you can do a claim, a yellow, a blue, and I'll make sure I pull those aside for you first thing. So there are some that we haven't seen before, and in fact, since we're actually talking about it, I have a little worker who is helping because she wanted to get a little bit of first dibs, and for those that are local, you might get a chance to do that. So you can kind of see what we're talking about, these beautiful vintage buttons. So this one I had made a pair of earrings with a couple weeks back, so but there's some cool ones. I always like this beautiful leaf, and oftentimes there's different colors that we didn't see in the last batches. Okay, oh, like that color. I think that matches your boro bead that you just got, some of the bubble beads. Yeah, Pam, see, that I think might match one of the greens and the bubble beads. Oh, and this is one that we hadn't seen before. All right, so here's a little sneak peek of Friday Night Live, you guys. We'll be playing with some buttons. And see, I got a lot to go through, okay? All right, so that was a little peek. Now, to add to this wonderful little stack here, so we'll get back to the guys, because you know, hopefully most of you guys are supporting you in your little bead habit, but you know, you got to give them a little something too. And oftentimes if they take interest in your stuff, they'll probably wear something, okay? And you don't have to go loud. So, you know, again, they usually like something that's not shiny. There's a lot of beautiful matted stones, like Tiger's Eye is a great stone. There's Red Creek Jasper, that's another great stone. And I can show you a couple of those ones. But today I decided we can use lava, okay? And because it's a popular stone in a variety of ways, so not only for the guys, but actually if you are into natural and holistic medicine, then this is oftentimes used for aromatherapy and using essential oils, okay? Because it is a non-porous surface, it really sits in there nice, holds the scent for you, and then you can also change out the scents every couple days. In this particular one, I always like to add a little something to give it a little bit of interest. So we're going to do this bead here, because yesterday I really liked this bead. This is a handmade bead from Nepal, set with brass and then inlaid with some fun different. They used to use real stones. I'm not sure that they necessarily do that now, okay? But maybe some glass pieces. And then I think that would look really good with this whole little set, you guys. Okay, so if you guys want a strand of lava, I have these available. This is going to be an 8mm strand that I have. These run $6, okay? And you can see this is a nice quality lava. Sometimes they get into some grayish colors and super holy, so this is a little bit better quality. And then I do have some more of these beads as well, so if you're interested in that, you can claim the Nepalese bead as well. Okay, so I can make you a little kit if you would like of this as well. Okay, and we're gonna do it on stretchy, because you know, guys aren't always wanting to take time to put on the jewelry, so the goal is we want them to wear it. Okay, so let's pull out some stretch magic. We're going to use a 0.8. That's a sizing that I tend to like to use. And we discussed yesterday that guys' wrists tend to be, an average is 8 inches, okay? But the beautiful thing about guys' jewelry is it makes up actually way faster than women's jewelry, because women, you know, we got a lot of colors we want to use. We have lots of little tiny beads we want to put in between, you know, but all that little extra fancy stuff, that is not what guys are looking for, okay? They don't want to sparkle. I mean, some guys want to sparkle, but you know what I'm talking about. And I've got things flying all over me. I got a wild loose all right, when you spool up your stretch magic, it's good to put it in. There's a little hook on there that you can keep this closed. I recommend you do that, otherwise you got it. And if you have old stretchy at home, don't use it, okay? This is plastic and it becomes brittle. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, it has a kind of a little yellowy color, please don't use it, okay? You know, one, your guy is probably already tough on his stuff, and you know, it's only gonna wear anyway, okay? So really, you wanna always use the thickest. 0.8 is a really good size. You can always double it up if you feel that it can, if the hole can stand that, but most stone holes are about a 0.9 to a 1 millimeter hole size, so that comes close to the size of the hole and filling it up as much as we can. Okay, so in this case, I'm keeping it simple. I literally, you know, guys tend to just have beads right up against beads. So, you know, whereas we would put like a little spacer, a little crystal there, you know, that is not what they're after. So for them, it's very, very clean, very, very simple. To us, sometimes it can be a little bit boring, but you know, that you want them to wear it. That's the goal. So look at how that looks. What do you guys think? And sorry, you guys, yesterday, I think I was missing some of the comments because, like, I look at a comment and then maybe I touch my phone and then it stops, like, rotating itself. So I'll say hi to Sherry Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Rachel. Well, I got your stash. I got to get it sent out to you. Hey, Doris. How's it going this afternoon? Donna, it's been nice to have you on here more often. I would love to bring you in sometime to one of these and show a little bit of your expertise because I love your color sense. All right, so I'm gonna just string on a little bit more. Now, when you get into guys' jewelry, one of the things about measuring is that oftentimes we use bigger beads for their stuff. In this case, this is just an 8 millimeter, so it's not too big. But when you get into 10, 12 millimeter, you know, they can wear slightly bigger ones. This one I was trying to keep to size so that it kind of matched the size of the chains that I had. But you know, the string is running through that inside, but that inside diameter, okay, is going to run a little bit smaller. So if you want like an 8-inch wrist size, then you're going to need to string more than 8 inches, okay? So it's always best if you can fit it. And you know, fitting is one of the hardest things to deal with, so luckily, stretchy is pretty quick. And then remember that we're going to get to review a surgeon's knot today. And today I'm going to do it fairly quick. We have previous episodes where I take it maybe a little bit slower. But you know, we want to get our guy bracelet done so that we can move on to making one for ourselves, right? All right, I'm kind of measuring this. Let's see what we got here. Who's with me, right? But remember, if they support you in yours, you got to make sure you don't leave them out. All right, so that's about 6. I'm gonna go ahead and go out to the 8. And then we'll tie a surgeon's knot, and then you're also going to need some hypo cement. Okay, that's what the hypo cement looks like. Okay, we're not using super glue because it will harden it more than you want and make it brittle a lot faster, okay? So we'll want it to last a little bit longer. All right, so there's the 8 inches. Oh my gosh, that looks ginormous to me. Okay, but that's okay. And I'm gonna put the knot around here. I just wanted it somewhere other than right here, I guess. But it doesn't matter as long as you feel like you can pull the knot through the hole, and we're going to do that right now. Okay. So surgeon's knot, we're going to be doing a left over right, a right over left. Okay, is a square knot. The one difference is we're going to just kind of flip through. So we're going to see if we have a good angle from this direction here. Okay, so we're going to have left over right. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this twice. Okay, so when you hear flipping twice, it's not, you don't want to tie this once and then tie this twice. That's not what we're looking to do. Okay, we want to go left over right. Okay, and then we're flipping this and over twice. Okay, so it kind of will look like that you have 4 little swirly doodads right there. Okay, and then we're going to do the opposite for the right over left, and that we're just going to do once. Okay, and that is the difference between the surgeon's knot and a square knot. Okay, so you kind of can see the 4 here. Now this is kind of like your shoelace, how you know you're trying to get that knot. We want to tie this fairly tight, and I'm going to move this down so that I can get a good pull and fairly quickly. Okay, kind of wedge it down. Okay, so see I'm holding my fingers so that I can pull tight on this one, and then here it's kind of like trying to floss and trying to get the right wedging. Okay, because I know that this can be a harder part for people, so I'm trying to hold this apart so you can kind of see how my hands are. Okay, all right, so I'm holding this fairly tight here so that as I pull here, then I'm going to snap that other one. Okay, that allows to try to make that knot fairly small. Okay, because ideally we want the knot to fit into the bead hole. Okay, I tend to, if I can, which I think I can in this case, is I'm going to tie an extra knot in there for added security. We're going to go ahead and take that GS Hypo Cement, and maybe going to take this, okay. Okay, it has that nice little applicator. Okay, I'm gonna just put a good dab on there right now. We're gonna let that dry, sing the ABCs. Okay, it's just like how long should you be washing your hands for, like washing any germs off? 20 seconds, right? Or singing the ABCs, that's what I've been telling my son. Okay, so we'll wait for that to dry. We'll do a quick snip, and we're gonna have ourselves a nice little added stack here. Okay, so we'll clip that, and then we're gonna pull that through a knot. And voila, we're going to have our 4th bracelet to add to that stack, and we'll throw that up for What's on Your Wrist Wednesday here tomorrow. So don't forget, it's Zoom Room Day tomorrow. So if you guys want to play around and you know, get anything that you have been seeing this week, you can join us in our Zoom room and check that out and bring a project so that I can see what you guys are making. Okay, otherwise we're going to wait for this baby to dry. You'll get a little photo of it here shortly. Okay, doing a, doesn't take very long. That's what I like about this Hypo Cement. You know, I may go ahead and just cut it while we're watching. And then don't forget, it's Button Friday. Okay, so I will be doing a project most likely on Thursday and Friday using some buttons. And there. All right, I'm going to add it to my little stack so we can see what this looks like for your man. Okay. All right. All right, I put on another bracelet there. All right, you might not want that for your man. But look at that, you guys. You can see I did a 8mm. I think an 8mm is a pretty good size, because you can see on me, 8mm isn't, you know, isn't that big. Yeah, lovely. We can get you this silver chain if you like. We have it by the foot if you like. It's $12. Okay. I think it runs close to a 7. You can see it. It's very close to that 7mm black Rolo that's next to my wrist. Okay. Yeah, and I'm right with you, Lynn. I didn't always used to like elastic bracelets, but, you know, for the quick and easies, you know, you never put anything super, super expensive on there, so. All right, so do I have the tubes for sale? Lovely, are you still with me? What's the tube? Are you talking about this little bead right here? I have those available. I have everything that you see on my wrist right now available. So, and Cherry Lynn, practice that knot, okay? That'll help, you know, stretchy stuff is slippery, so, you know, you will read things that say not to put glue on there, but if you don't want your stretchy stuff to slip, you know, unfortunately, you know, it's plastic. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. All right, let me go look, Lovely. I will see. Hey, you guys. I'm almost done. Okay, so I have a couple of these here. Of this, and then I also have some of these. Look at these nice blue ones. I would say this is close to a 14 millimeter. Let's see that next to my wrist here. So you can see how big that is. See, I don't know if I can. Here, hang tight for a second. See if I can. Yeah, here. I have one of these too. Look at that. That's a good one for a guy too, especially if you're doing a lapis. Hi Libby, it's great to see you. I love the snake chain. I wonder, did you get any of that on Friday night live, Pam? Because I showed this in 2 colors, in an antique silver and a matte gold. And I'm looking for, where's Nicole? Bobby, are you out there? I've got a new bracelet to add to that beautiful stack that you want. So Lovely, you can send me a message direct to the page and I can help you get an order together of anything that you guys see here, okay? All right, y'all. I got other people I gotta play with, so there's my time for the day. I really appreciate you guys always taking the time in your afternoon or evening, whenever you guys end up watching the feed. It really, really warms my heart how many people are really supporting me and enjoying what you guys are seeing on here. So this show is for you, and so I love that you guys interact with me. So let me know what you guys are interested in seeing. So this week, you guys had suggested you guys wanted to see some guy jewelry. So I was pulling some things together. I think we'll do some things on organization, and I am getting those Zoom classes up in order. So we have a couple of choices that we're getting ready to release. So keep watch. Also, announcement I had made yesterday, those that were scheduled with Q for the end of this month, we are not going to be hosting her personally. We are making some adjustments to hopefully offer her Zoom classes. So because we are having to make that adjustment, it requires some different tools. So I may be picking some different projects completely. So what I will be doing, I will be sending out an email with this notification, but all of the classes for Q, I'm just going to consider them canceled at this moment in time, and then we will be rescheduling with a new date and the available Zoom classes, okay? If you have a setup, obviously it will help you, because in this case we aren't able to provide you the whole setup like you would normally when you came in person, okay? So but we will have the kits and all the things that you would need in order to take her class by Zoom and get you all set up that way, okay? So watch out for that. More announcements on that will be coming up soon, okay? Otherwise, let's see, there goes that thing. Okay, so Lovely, see, I thought I was missing some things. All right, great. Let me know what you need, Lovely, and then we can work out the details. But we'll certainly get you some of that, some of all of the above, that snake chain. And you like, oh, hey, Miss Jackson, are you still out there? Hey, so I have your basket I'm working on too, because I'm trying to pull, the chains have come in, and so I've been trying to pull some combinations together for you. That might be another one, you guys, because that black chain that we had used, I don't know, that leather and the leather and chain bracelet, I think that would really look good with the all black chain here. So you could do 3. Maybe I could do this maybe tomorrow. I'll put this together. But we could use this Rolo chain, okay? And you can do, maybe I have it. Nope, I don't have it. But the leather, oh, here it is. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is done with a different chain, but the same idea for a guy's bracelet. I think this would work really well. Okay, so this is just like what we've been doing with the bubble beads. Or this crisscross bracelet, you guys. Okay, so same idea that we've been doing. Okay, but here's like a men's version. Okay, you could do all one color. It looks really, really good. Okay, so you see how that looks there? And then imagine doing it with the all black. I'm going to switch this around because I think this looks really good. All right, I think I have some of that chain, so you could do some brass here. Okay, and you could do it only 2 wide if you don't like it as thick, but I think that doing the same style design with this, and maybe you could do 3, and you could do a black and then an antique silver and then a black, I think, or the rhodium style chain would look really good for the guys. Okay, that actually looks really good, and all that chain is on Friday Night Live. So if you guys want to take a look at the chain, all the different color options, and get some at a nice good discount, now this is a week to do it. Okay, otherwise you can just let me know. I can send some pictures over to you. We can do a video chat and make it real easy. Okay, because well, Kima, I'm gonna need to do that with your kit, because I know that I had set some things aside, but we can kind of discuss color now that I have the chain in, okay, in whatever colors you want. So we gotta see what we can make for you guys this week, okay? Yeah, you gotta have some of that black chain for sure, for sure. So tomorrow I will make some up, you know, in this style with some of this black chain for Work It Wednesday, okay? So we'll just show it off for you, and we can keep on playing. You guys have an awesome day. It's beautiful out, so make sure you get some vitamin D. It's always good and healthy. Get out for a little bit, get some fresh air. You know, we're all stuck in these masks, you know, if you plan on going anywhere. But, you know, better safe than sorry, you guys. You know, we can make it through. We're getting a little bit closer. At least we can, you know, go to some of the places that we have been wanting to. So if you are in the local area, remember you can stop on by. And if you're not, you can at least video chat and get a little bit more of Stars Beads. Okay? Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Work It Wednesday. Thank you.